Hi guys, so from today we will be solving the daily problem of GFG and lead code. This will help us in maintaining the consistency and improving our coding skills as well. So let's move on to the today's daily problem of GFG, which is make the array beautiful. So the problem is saying that given an array of negative and non-negative integers, you have to make the array beautiful. An array is beautiful if two adjacent integers I and I plus 1 are either negative or non-negative. Okay, so in this problem, and what operation you can do, uh, you can, if two adjacent integers are different, I means one of them is negative and other is non-negative, then you can remove them. So let's understand by the help of test case. So here 4 2 2 1, and one note is also mentioned here. An empty array is also beautiful array. There can be many adjacent integers which are different as stated above. So remove the different adjacent integers as described from left to right. So we have to remove the integers from left to right. So as you can see here, these two numbers are of the different signs. So one is positive and other is negative. So one possibility is that we can remove this, so the remaining elements are only positive. And one possibility is also here that we can remove the this -2 and 1, because these are also of the different signs. So as it is mentioned here that we have to remove the elements from left to right, so we will prefer to remove this one. Fine. So let's understand with the help of test case with a larger number. So let's suppose we are given 2 4 -1 2 -1 -3 and 4. So how do we simulate? First of all, we will start from here. Okay, it is positive and it is the next one is also positive, but here these numbers are of different signs, so we will remove them. So after removing them, the array will become 2 2 -1 -3 and 4. Okay, after that, what we have to do, that we have to remove the other integers also which are of different signs. So here we can see that these numbers are also of different sign, so we will remove these two integers. So after removing them, the array will become 2 -3 and 4. Fine. So we can see here that again we are getting the two numbers of different signs adjacent to each other, so we will remove them also. So finally our array will become 2. So the answer is 2 indeed. Fine. So after simulating the process, what is the first thing that you can say that comes to your mind? Don't you think that we can use stack here, because after removing these elements, the remaining one will, you can say that these all are coming top to this element. Fine. So we can use stack here. So how we can use stack to simulate this process? Let's understand that also. So let's say our test case is 2 4 -1 3 -1 and -2, and let's say this is our stack. So this is our test case and this is our stack. Fine. So first of all, we will start from here 2. So stack is initially empty, so we can put this into our stack. Then we will move to the next index, and now we will check the top element of our stack and the current element on which we are standing on in our array. Do they both have same sign or they have different signs? If they both have the different signs, then we have to pop this element. Fine. So currently both of them had same sign, so we'll push 4 to stack, and now we will move to the next index of our array. Now we will check that both of the top element and the current index on which we are standing on, the element have the different signs, or do they both have same sign. So we are finding here that the top element and the current element on which we are standing both have different signs, so we have to pop this element. Are you getting the point? Because these two elements are removed from our array, so we will pop out 4. So 4 has been popped out from our stack and 2 is still remaining in the stack. Now we will move to the next index, which is 3, and we will check the sign of both the elements. So they both have the different sign, same sign, so we will put this into the stack. And now we'll move to the next index, and they both have different signs, so we have to pop out the 3 from our stack. So we'll pop out 3 from stack. Then we will move to the next index, and we will check again the sign of the both elements, the top of stack and the current index element on the current index. So both of them having different signs, so we have to pop out this also. So finally our array will become 0. So the problem statement is saying that the empty array can also be a beautiful array. Fine, so let's code this up and see what we are getting. Vector int answer, and I'm returning the answer, and I'm taking a stack st, and now I'll start iterating over my array for auto and I array. And if my stack is empty, then I have to simply push the element. Else if the sign of top element is greater than or equal to 0 and I is less than 0, so if both of them have different signs, so we have to pop the element. And one case also be there that or st.top is less than 0 and I is greater than or equal to 0. So in both the cases we have to pop out the top of our stack, and else we have to push the element into our stack. Fine, so let's see what we have currently done till now. So let's take an example where our array will not become 0, our answer array 2, 4, -1, 3 and -2. Fine, and now this is the stack. We have started iterating over this array. We are currently on index 0 and our current stack is empty, so we'll simply push this element into our stack. So now we will move to the next index and we will check the sign of the top element and the current index. So they both have same sign, so we will simply push this element. Now we will move to the next index. They have different sign, the top element and the current index, so we have to pop out the element from the top of our stack. And moving to the next element, they both have the same sign, so we will push to the stack. And now we will move to the next index, and let's take one more number here, 3 and 4. Fine, now the sign of the top element and this element is different, so we have to pop out this element. So we have popped out this element. Moving to the next element, so these both have the same sign, so we will both will get pushed into the stack. And now we have to do that we have to add these elements to our answer array. Fine, so let's do that also. So while st.empty, so I'll pop my elements till my stack is not empty, and answer.push back for st.top, and I'll pop the element from my stack. Fine, so what will happen after this? I am taking 4 and pushing to my answer, and taking 3 and pushing to my answer. I'm taking 2 and pushing to my answer. So my answer is becoming 4, 3 and 2 after removing this pair and this pair, but our answer should be 2, 3 and 4. So we have to reverse our answer array. I hope you are getting this point. So remove answer.begin and answer.end. So yeah, I think this is all about this problem, and I hope it get an AC verdict. Fine. So yeah, this was a very easy problem. So from today we will be solving the daily problem of Gfg and LeetCode both. So stay tuned guys, and make your consistency along with me and sharpen your coding skills. Keep coding, happy coding. Thank you guys for watching the video.